Hey, it's Mindy with Astrology by Love, here for the Leo Sun and Rising horoscope for February 2024. We are going from the new moon on January 28th to the new moon on January 27th. So let's go ahead and get started. The new moon on the 28th is in the sign of Aquarius. It's at 9 degrees of Aquarius. Leo, this is in your 7th house of long-term partnerships. And this is a really pretty new moon. It's a soft new moon, but the energies are positive, they're light. This should be a beautiful start. Maybe not a strong one, maybe not like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened, but a beautiful start. On January 28th, Mercury and Pluto are also coming together in your 7th house. So there's part of this new start is going to be around communication and how you think about your partner and how they think and communicate to you. So maybe y'all start writing each other letters. Maybe y'all come up with a new app in order to communicate, a lot more likely. But there's some sort of change in communication, and it's a positive one. Then on February 30th, the Sun in your 7th house is trining Jupiter in your 11th house. So this is a beautiful energy. The men that you are in long-term relationships with they're going to be feeling good. They're going to be, in that go big or go home sort of mode. And they're going to be getting along with your friends. It's a wonderful day for everybody to go out and have fun, have friends over to the house with your man. And it's just a beautiful energy for that. We're going to start feeling that build up on the 29th. And that energy is going to come to a head on the 30th. And that's just a really positive day. Continuing the positivity, Venus is in conjuncting Neptune on February 1st. We're going to feel this start building up on January 31st. And so this conjunction is happening on February 1st. Venus and Neptune together in the sign of Pisces. This is very ethereal, beautiful, soft, gentle. This is an excellent weekend to go see music, go to an art show. This is also very much the energy of drinking. Not seeing things straight in a beautiful way, but you are really going to be enjoying yourself this weekend, Leo. This energy is in your 8th house. This is your partner's money, the secrets y'all keep together. This is bedroom pleasures. So this is really beautiful energy for all that. So just be aware, mark it on your calendar. February 1st and 2nd should be really beautiful, fun days. Then on February 3rd, Mercury is building to a trine to Jupiter. So Mercury's still in your 7th house. Your partner's thinking about you. He's thinking about all the fun you're having with your friends. Y'all are maybe talking about memories about that. Also on February 3rd, Mars, which is retrograding in your 12th house of the subconscious, is forming a square to Chiron in your 9th house. So the 9th house is long-term plans, long-term goals. This is gurus, foreign countries. There's been some sort of hurt around that area of your life the past few years, and it is just irritating you. So you're probably not even going to know why you're irritated, since Mars is in your 12th house of the subconscious, but you're going to be a little irritated that day, and it may be confusing because your partner's in such a good mood and everyone's positive and talking, but those energies are kind of rubbing against each other. We're going to feel it starting on February 2nd, but it's really going to come to a head February 3rd. Then on February 4th, Venus moves into the sign of Aries. So Venus in Aries is very impulsive, likes new things, likes adventures. Venus is moving into your 9th house, so this is where Chiron's at. This is you maybe wanting to start a long-term educational program just impulsively, wanting to travel long distances. This may just be something simple like trying a new foreign restaurant. But that energy's there for you, Leo, for the rest of the month. Also, Jupiter on February 4th will be standing still in the sky, preparing to go direct. So Jupiter's in your house of friendships. Go out with your friends that night. It's going to be a great, great night. So just the energy is there of abundance, lots of communications with the friends. And so that energy is also on February 4th. Then we are feeling Venus move on. So on February 6th, Venus is sextiling Pluto. So Pluto's recently entered your 7th house of long distance relationships. So people have been a little obsessed with you, maybe trying to control you. you're good with that, Leo. You're good at being the center of attention. And so this center of attention energy is having a beautiful pop burst with Venus and Aries. So this new adventure you're on with long-term learning, long-distance travel, gurus, all that stuff is having a beautiful moment with people that have an obsession with you, or, you know, who have you in their focus. And so that energy will be building up on the 4th, 5th, and comes to a head on the 6th. Then on February 8th, Mars is trining Saturn. So Mars, once again, it's in your house of the subconscious. So you're a little paranoid. You feel like people are holding you back. Maybe you think you've had enemies these past few months that aren't really there. So Mars is trining Saturn. Saturn has also been going through your 8th house. This is the house of your partner's money, of those bed pleasures, of the secrets you keep. And so your partner may have been reorganizing their money, restructuring it these past few years. There may have been a block. They may have been refusing to spend money on you or share or do their part. So this Mars trine Saturn energy, this is very much you not sleeping well, feeling paranoid, and it's kind of triggering, you know, the partner saying, okay, we got to reorganize our money, or maybe there's a block there. Also on February 8th, we are having a Mercury cazimi. So this is one of my favorite energies. So when Mercury lines up with the sun, we call it a cazimi. And this is when the universe sprinkles psychic downloads to us, revelations, aha moments. And so this energy is available to us starting at 7:10 p.m. on the West Coast and 10:10 p.m. on the East Coast. This energy then continues to build. It comes exact around 4 a.m. on February 9th on the West Coast, 7 a.m. February 9th on the East Coast, and then the energies start to dissipate around noon on the West Coast, 3 p.m. on the East Coast. So during a Mercury cazimi, it's an excellent time to meditate, write in your journal, pay attention to your dreams that night, because the breakthrough moments, the ideas may come out in your dreams, seeing as how we'll be asleep during most of this. But we're going to feel this energy of Mars trine Saturn building up on February 6th, 7th. It's coming to a point on the 8th, and then we have the Mercury cazimi the evening of February 8th and throughout the morning on February 9th. Then on February 10th, Mercury is squaring Uranus. So maybe one of the solutions you came up with, Leo, was to let somebody go. So Mercury's in that 7th house of long-term partnerships. Uranus is in your work house. And maybe it's one of your friends or one of your long-term partners has been unsupportive of what you've been doing at work. Maybe something about work is causing you to have to distance yourself from a friend. This may not be a total breakup. This may just be a breakdown in communication for that day. Maybe you lose your cell phone and your partner can't call you. But there's some sort of breakdown or letting go of communication with long-term partners on the 10th. We're going to feel that energy building on the 9th. Then on the 11th, we have a similar energy. So the sun is squaring Uranus on February 11th. So the sun's still in your 7th house. This may be men that you're in a long-term relationship with, or superiors of some sort aren't communicating with you about business or things going on that day. Once again, maybe they just lost their cell phone, Leo. But the energy there is of cutting off communication and surprises at work, causing struggles with long-term partners. Then we've got a full moon on February 12th in the sign of Leo. So before you get too excited about this, Leo, you are in the spotlight. All eyes are on you. This full moon is at 24 degrees of Leo, and it is squaring Uranus in your work house. So you are having to make some decisions under pressure, like in a crisis. This is very much something in your work life is interfering in your long-term relationships. So you're having to set boundaries, you're choosing yourself or you're choosing your partner, but some hard decisions are having to be made at this full moon. So just know this is a little bit of a crisis moment in the month of February. Then on February 14th, Valentine's Day, Mercury moves into the sign of Pisces. So Pisces is a very soft, gentle, ethereal energy. It can kind of feel things as a way of knowing it. And Mercury moving into that sign, we're going to be collectively feeling softer, kinder, which is great. It's Valentine's Day. Mercury is also moving into your 8th house, which is ruled by Pisces. So this, once again, is the partner's finances. This is bedroom pleasures. This is taxes, insurance, stuff like that. Being Valentine's Day, I would vote on bed pleasures being the thing to think about. But that energy is going to be there for the rest of the month, Leo. Enjoy your Valentine's Day. Then on February 18th, the sun moves into Pisces. So once again, this is more of a spotlight on that 8th house, on your house of your partner's money. This happens every year, but this is just part of the yearly cycle. The sun does move into Pisces on February 18th. Then on February 21st and 22nd, we are feeling the energy build a little bit. It will be building, and Mars on February 23rd is going to go direct. Yay! So this energy has been in your 12th house of the subconscious. So still a little paranoid, still thinking people are out to get you, but that energy is at least moving on, Leo. You may have a really hard time sleeping that night, may have some really bad dreams. That's just part of this process. Mars going through your 12th house brings up issues from the past that allows you to forgive, move on. It's still not a fun energy. Also on February 23rd, Mercury is trining Mars, that's standing still in the sky. So Mercury's in your 8th house. This is your partner's money, and Mars being there, you may be tempted to say things that you maybe shouldn't say. They may be totally true, but just be prepared. You're going to be kind of irked that day, and you're going to be more likely to say something in regards to your partner's money and those bedroom pleasures and the secrets that you keep. On February 25th, Mercury in your 8th house is going to conjoin Saturn in your 8th house. So this is very much contract energy, very much an agreement. Maybe you and your partner are deciding on how money is going to be spent, what to expect financially from each other. If you're needing to have a conversation like that, that's just a beautiful day to do it. The energy is going to be there. Then on February 27th, Mercury is sextiling Uranus. So there's going to be some kind of unexpected news or event that happens in your work life, and you're going to be able to talk about it or keep it a secret, even with your spouse or your partner. It's going to be stimulating that area of your life. And then, of course, on February 27th, we have the new moon. So come the next horoscope video, we will talk a little bit more about that. And until then, it's been great hanging out with you. I will see you soon. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, Leo.